Hey KU fans, welcome to KU Sports Extra on the road. And KU is moving on the road to the Final Four. A 73-61 victory here in the second round over UConn on this floor right behind us in Benton. They got through the second round. First time since 2013 that they've been able to advance to that second weekend. I think you could tell these guys were very relieved. Would you agree?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they were as much relieved as they were excited to have accomplished something
Sure.
that they failed to accomplish.
There
wasn't like, I think I did see Bill Self kind of like have a little like a type of thing.
Well,
and it didn't ever get close enough to be like really
Right.
in doubt, but it just kind of like, all right, we're moving on like we wanted to and expected to.
Good point. I think the relief comes from that it was so hard. The second half was
Sure.
such.
There you go.
They were playing in mud. They were turning it over. They allowed UConn to climb back into it a little bit. So I think the relief was, okay, we finally got that over. That 20 minutes expired.
Yeah, there you go.
Otherwise, though, I agree with you. They are absolutely on that same path that they were when they got here. They're focused on achieving more than just getting out of this first round or first weekend. But obviously, a couple of big-time players tonight. Wayne Selden, phenomenal. I mean, he took over the game at portions. And Perry Ellis did the same thing in the first half when they were running everything through him. Who was better? I'm curious what you think. Ellis or Selden? 22 points and 21 points, 7 rebounds and 8 rebounds. I mean, stats were almost identical, but which guy was better tonight?
I think Selden a little bit, and just because of like he played with so much energy, that kind of feeds other guys. Other guys can kind of get fired up about that and take their energy to the next level, take their effort to the next level.
An alley-oop slam that you finish like this is more exciting than a jumper from the free throw line?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know how
slightly.
that works.
But
I can't do either.
It was great to see Ellis really attack the glass, though.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that a couple days ago, how important it would be for him to come up with some rebounds, which, you know, sometimes he gets 6 or 7, sometimes he gets 1 or 2.
1 or 2, yeah. He had a nice night, and obviously so did Wayne Selden. But I thought Devontae Graham was really good early. He had a couple of three-pointers early on that got him out to that 18-5 spurt. Really the only guy, Landon Lucas was phenomenal. He had 12 boards, 6 points, 4 assists too, though. I think that those assists are a little bit overlooked because they were great passes at key moments. And, Frank Mason was the only guy who seemed to struggle a little bit tonight. But this team, this is what they do. When one guy struggles, the other guys pick him up. Somebody else finds a way to do it. A really impressive first half, a really impressive finish. I thought they were good, and I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be more confident coming out of Des Moines than they were coming in. Agree?
Yeah, because UConn's a tough team, and I mean, we saw in the second half how gritty UConn is defensively, and really makes you earn baskets. And I mean, what was it like? They had like 6 points as a team. 3 guys had combined for 6 points, and it was like midway through the second half. I mean, they really had to feel good about what they accomplished and kind of getting over that hump because. And it was also huge that they just came out gangbusters and were just on fire. And I think Graham had a lot to do with that. He got off to such a good start, knocked down a couple threes, and he's another guy. The team really kind of rallies around him when he starts playing well. So.
I totally agree. I think that I've been saying for a couple of weeks that these first 2 games are so often the most difficult for Kansas because they're tight, the pressure's there, they've got to get out of that or the whole season's a failure. When they get to the Sweet 16, when they get to the Elite 8, I think they're in attack mode a little more. I think they can taste that Final Four destination, and I think we'll see that in Louisville. They'll play Maryland or Hawaii, and I talked to a couple of guys. Nobody cares who it is. That's standard in sports, right? No one cares who it is. So they'll play whoever's in front of them. Maryland and Hawaii play at 6 o'clock Sunday night. KU will play the winner in Louisville next Thursday, and of course we will be there with all kinds of coverage just like we had here in Des Moines. Benton Smith, Matt Tait, thanks for checking out KU Sports Extra on the road, and we'll talk to you guys next week as KU's march moves on.
To the Yum Center.